I had always thought haunted houses screamed, but this one hummed. A low, trembling sound, almost like an old refrigerator left running somewhere deep in the walls. It began the second I stepped inside. The house was part of an old real estate listing, one of those forgotten countryside properties that sell cheap because the owner passed away suddenly. I was a freelance photographer looking for decay, beauty, and stories. Abandoned spaces fascinated me. Every nail rusting in silence, every flake of paint whispering time. When I found this house, I thought I'd struck gold. It stood alone at the end of a dirt road outside of town. Gray shingles ivy eating the walls, curtains frozen mid-billow behind broken glass. The smell hit first, damp wood and something sweet, almost like rot mixed with perfume. Inside, everything was coated in a thin film of dust. The wallpaper had peeled into curls and framed photographs still hung crookedly, the faces within long faded. The hum seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. At first I thought it was tinnitus, an echo in my ears. But when I pressed my recorder on the floor, the waveform on the screen vibrated. There was sound, a constant tone, around 62 hertz, the same frequency used in deep meditation or, according to some articles I'd read, infrasound that could cause anxiety and visions. That excited me. A scientific haunting, a house that made people see ghosts. I set up my tripod in what must have been the living room. The hum deepened, almost responding to my movement. When I adjusted focus, the viewfinder flickered. Something moved across the hallway, a blur like heat distortion. I froze, the air felt dense, almost like standing underwater. My throat tightened. "Hello?" I called out. The hum dipped an octave. The lights, though there shouldn't have been any electricity, buzzed overhead. For a heartbeat, I thought I saw a figure. A woman in a white dress standing at the end of the hall, her head tilted as if listening to the same sound I was. Then she was gone. I laughed nervously into the recorder. "Okay," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "You win, let's see what you've got." I spent another hour shooting. The house gave me everything. A staircase half collapsed, mirrors that warped reflections, a children's room with stuffed toys sitting neatly on the bed as though waiting for someone to tuck them in. But the hum never stopped. If anything, it followed me. Every step I took changed its tone, like the house was tuning itself to my heartbeat. By nightfall, the outside world had faded into fog. I decided to sleep in the living room, hoping to catch some ambient sound for my project. The temperature dropped. My phone's clock froze at 2:17 a.m. even as the seconds ticked by in my head. Then came the voice. It rose out of the hum like a shape surfacing from black water. Faint at first, then clearer. "Don't go upstairs." I sat up, pulse hammering. "Who's there?" I whispered. No reply. Just that humming, now pulsing in rhythm, like a slow heartbeat echoing through wood. Of course I went upstairs. The second step groaned, the third cracked. At the top was a narrow hallway leading to a single closed door. From behind it came the faint sound of a music box. I opened it. The room was lit by the soft glow of a bedside lamp. Impossible since the wires had been ripped from the walls. On the bed sat a woman, or what was left of one. Her skin had a waxy, translucent sheen. Her head tilted in that same listening pose. The hum vibrated through her body, making her tremble slightly like a stringed instrument. Her mouth opened, but instead of words, the house spoke. "Stay." The walls began to breathe, pushing in and out. The photographs on the floor turned their faces toward me. My camera clicked by itself over and over, flashes cutting through the dark. Each time the light flared, she was closer. One step, then another, until her face filled the lens. That's when I ran. Down the stairs, through the door, into the fog. The hum followed me out into the night. Even when I reached my car, the engine refused to start. The headlights flickered once, showing the front porch, and there she stood, still humming, the sound spilling from her open throat like a broken radio. I don't remember driving home, only waking up in my apartment with dirt under my nails and the recorder still running. The file was 34 minutes long. The waveform showed no gaps, no silence, just that same frequency. Except, near the end, a second voice appeared. Mine, whispering along with the hum, perfectly in sync. I sent the file to a sound engineer friend. He called me 2 days later, his voice shaking. "Whatever this is," he said, "it's not a recording. The waveform has structure, like it's alive." That night I heard the hum again, coming from inside my walls. I moved out the next morning, but it followed. I hear it in every room, under every noise, behind every heartbeat.